No, okay, let's just stick up. Were there mistakes made? Absolutely. But two things that happened under his watch, not saying because of him, was TARP, the banks falling. So that was amazing amount of money. And we can debate all day long why our banks failed. And whose fault that was. But and I'm not blaming it on Clinton like some people do either. I mean, I think it was Wall Street's fault. But
It happened in
the other thing is that
2008.
nine
That was
eleven,
the
but
very
not
end of
but
Bush's. It was both
because if
parties.
you
Yeah.
yes, and then 9/11. I mean, and agree or not agree with Afghanistan and Iraq, we were in 2 wars. I mean, like, it was a different time. So, obviously, this is very personal to me, so I'm sticking up for my
But is it
former
fair?
boss.
Let me just push back on that a little bit. We had he was a surplus when he came into office. Everybody told him that the tax cuts were going to blow a hole in the deficit, which they did. So again, Clinton was also responsible a lot of stuff under Larry Summers and Graham Rudman with allowing the basically to me the biggest nut was allowing the so-called proprietary trading, the repealing of Glass-Steagall, where it used to be, hey, if you want to, you can take your risk with your own money, but you don't take a risk with government insured money. And that was, then it became the heads we win, tails you lose thing. And that happened under Clinton, but still, Clinton did balance the budget. And that's something that Bush never did.
So to go back to that, I think it's gonna be really difficult, and you can't even so say if tax cuts don't get extended, you Republicans can't blame that on anyone but themselves. They can't push that along to Democrats because 'cause they're doing this through an all Republican process.
No, I think that's really, really true. Well, I know that unfortunately we're going to have to wrap things up, but as always, a great conversation. And there's, at least with the Trump administration, there's never a dearth of conversation.
We could
So
do one
again,
of these every day, Dave.
yeah, no, we should have a daily podcast to get everything in. But it is always great having a conversation with my two comrades. And again, I thank all of you for joining us on Practically Political. And as always, I'm Dave Spencer.
I'm Ashley Davis.
I'm Kurt Bardella.
See you soon.